Dear Mr. Erdogan, dear Mr. President Erdogan, I'm here sending a message to this gentleman who is representing his party and representing the leadership of Turkey. I just want to tell you how I feel about you in Turkey, honestly. This have nothing to do with the faith, have nothing to do with this have something to do with your personality and how and why you should be admired. It's not about loving your character or your personality, it's how you deserve to be respected and admired. How? We in the Middle East, those who are called Arabs, we suffered from the Turks. We suffered from the recent, last century, the final times of the Ottoman Empire. We suffered from your racism. The Turk racism, I don't need to provide any evidence. Akhwat al-Turab, for example, far worse than this. The racism of the Turks before you, Mr. President, have nothing to do with the Khilafah house itself. How we lost the Holy Land. The Holy Land was lost, honestly, by the Goyim who call themselves Jews among the Turks. Some of them came from Europe and settled in Turkey within the last 3 centuries, and all of a sudden they become Turkish identity Jews. And because of this racism and a nationalist movement that were attacking Turkey from Europe, you allowed these Turks, so-called Israelis, Goyim Jews, to be a gate and one of the first steps to steal our Holy Land because of the racism of the Turks. The Turks tortured us. The Turks gave promises and they didn't fulfill it. Part of the reason they didn't fulfill it, they couldn't. I admit they couldn't. The enemy were very powerful. The satanic enemy, even worse satanic than them, colonizing area, things to do with what's before World War I, and things to do with what's happening inside Europe and inside with Russia and inside Turkey itself. But there is also almost 70% of these promises were not fulfilled because the Turks were racist and they looked down to the Arabs. Not all of them, definitely. Not all of the soldiers and the lieutenants and the captains. No. But the nation, Turkish nation, honestly damaged us and caused this emptiness in Middle East and weakness to those who believed in such unity. Okay? It is because of the Turks we face this issue. Mr. President Erdogan, wallahi, you are making it unbelievable treatment and fixing to the reputation of the Turks. A disgusting reputation. Not all of them, definitely. Turkey is a great nation, Turks. The racism and anti-Islamic behavior. Why did you rule us from the beginning? Why did you embossed many things in Iraq and Syria, and even when it's come to Mecca and Medina, and then all of a sudden you allowed this extreme racist among you to impose all sorts of torture against us and all sorts of manipulating our society. This happened. We don't need to return back to the history. This is not about you, Mr. Erdogan. I'm just explaining to you. And at the end, you left us. I can say 70% of your promises was neglected by you, and 40 or 30%, honestly, you wanted to fulfill it, but you couldn't because the enemy was far powerful. Mr. Erdogan, why some of the Turks do not want to show you respect? Someone would say Turkey is ruled by a smart leader. I'm sorry to use this. Some may say he's using religion. He don't care about religion. Okay, he's a Muslim, but he's a very open Muslim, honestly. He don't care about religion. Look how he's dealing even with... He's ready to meet some models who are supporting him. Turkey models. He's ready to go to deal with all these sort of... he is not a great enemy or a persecuting enemy to things to do with gayish mentality in Turkey. Yes, he believes in equality. Yes, he don't believe in harming others and raping others. But he's doing something just to gather this support from the Islamic nation as a Muslim. He is not honestly representing secularism. Mr. Erdogan, I'm sorry that you're dealing with these demons. Those who support the military that used to rape the poor in Turkey. What happened under your leadership is a flower. They cannot understand this. Is heaven in comparison to hellfire that occurred within the decades before you till we go to Ataturk, who I don't honestly consider him worth trust. I understand this is not good for you. No, for me. Even if I am in front of you, as you would say, no, I don't accept this. Back off. Watch it. This man is he's like a father of this secular governmental institute, regardless of the failure that took place within Turkey. Okay? You believe in equality. Your woman is a modest, moderate Muslim. Your family as well. Absolutely very modest and moderate. And you represent the Turk, and you represent everyone, and you don't believe in racism, and there is no... Oh, this is obvious. You just show respect to what will bring prosperity to Turkey. I'm feeling sorry for you. These stupid who do not understand that you're doing a great favor. An absolute great favor to the Turkish people. People right now walk and they cannot talk about the best. They cannot talk about how demon and racist in some circles the Turkish nation used to be. They should not criticize you. They should keep their mouth shut. Sometimes I feel weak. I'm not literally, yani. When I want just to attack, I can attack. I can say all sorts of insults. Exposing statements about the Turks. Especially when we deal about the period between 1700 AD, 700, 800, 900, these two centuries. 2 centuries. Let's say 1750. In the 18th century. So I can talk about this 150 year, and also what's after 1900 to Ataturk, to the decades after Ataturk. What's internally about Turkey internally, in relation to how you're representing Turkey, and also on regard of this so-called Khilafah at the end. It was an Islamic Khilafah at the beginning, definitely. This empire, which in relation to what it did to Middle East, and how they changed things even internally. Why won't the Turks just show you respect? And if they want to criticize you politely. They criticize you so that you would help in changing things while you're the leader. So I am wondering why you're criticizing Erdogan and you want him to be taken out of the political system. He should be a president. If you want things to be changed inside Turkey, the only path that you need to do is, please, President Erdogan, do this change for us. We want you to continue. We will elect you. Who's better than you? With due my great respect, to all leaders of Turkey, I understand that this is a little bit hard. Who's better? Do you want me to mention names? I don't want to mention names. Since Ataturk till now. Who? Well, of course. The Muslim Ummah, the Muslim nation, the Arab nation, especially in the region, start looking with respect to Turkey and Erdogan. And at the same time, the stocks of their own government is going down. Look at so many Egyptians. If you ask them about Erdogan, these people who are with mind and understand things and affect things, they will say, man, do you compare this rotten mouse, Sisi, in Egypt to this great president, Erdogan? Do you compare those leaders in Gulf states to Erdogan? The Palestinian, oh God, do you see this? The Palestinian, there is a lot of Palestinian in the media saying, oh, President Erdogan, we want you to come, you Uthmanic, you and become our Khalifa Uthmanic. The Palestinian who revolted against, the people who revolted against Turkey right now is saying we are more than ready. People are saying we want North Syria to be part of Turkey. Their ancestor, their grandfather fought the Arabic war with the English against the Turks, the racist Turks. English were terrible and the French were terrible as well, but Turks were worse. Do we need to go to incidents? Shame on you, don't mention. That's why the government will fight him. That's why Saudi Arabia will fight him. The man is becoming more representing. Before they used to assault in Saudi Arabia at a Turk. Secular dictatorship. Look at Turkey. Look at the military. They are demon. Look at the Ottomanik at the end. Terrible. Look how they become even anti-Sufi. They used to call themselves Sufi. Look. With Erdogan, and they were fine. The relationship, they were fine in comparison to now. No. This guy, when they look at their citizens, everyone is saying, God bless him, Erdogan. Turks nations, may Allah protect Turkey. What do you think? Why won't you stood with your president to show him respect, you fucking filthy demon racist? Sorry, Mr. President Erdogan. I'm sorry, I understand you're dealing with a lot of problems. And I would understand. He's creating a new dictatorship. This is his dictatorship. Let's return back to 1960, 1970, 1980. Let's see the real dictatorship. Let's see what used to happen in jail. Even the American movies explained how rapists were active in Turkey against the political component and the Kurds. What the fuck? If you're a Kurd, Erdogan is a blessing. No, there is some circle within the government. Okay, be part of protecting Erdogan. Stop these racists. Show him respect. Don't cause trouble. The Kurds in Turkey are the most blessed Kurds, comparing to the poor. Some of them are enemy and criminal in Syria and Iran, Iraq. But Kurd Turks are blessed with this Erdogan. Go to Istanbul, go to Ankara, see their shops, see their bread. Yes, damn, يعني إيش هذا? So thank you for being the president of Turkey. As when I say thank you, at the same time I'm telling you because I respect those who يعني represent justice and I respect them. So that's why you're gonna face a lot of problem. Oh, honestly, one of the most important leaders and legitimate leader in this world is Erdogan. Look how Biden is causing trouble to you. Look how Trump in the meeting, you can see things. What is this? Europe as well. These racists in your nation, they should keep their mouth shut. The man, rather than you paying a great amount of money to us and giving a lot of reimbursement to us in what's called the Islamic or the mother tongue talking Muslim world, the man is by announcement is declaring a peace treaty. It's declaring a love relationship. It's declaring a whipping out. It's like a magician. He says something, and all those Syrian and all of this, so many, some of them are against all these Palestinians. They are the grandsons of those who fought the Turks with the English. Are saying, blessed you are, Erdogan. I hope I'm a Turk. I hope I have a president like this. And yet, we will face people who are causing trouble to you. Well, if they want to cause trouble, let them know that there is a price that the Turks secular government need to pay. Yeah, nation as well. And you're stopping us from proclaiming it. We want to proclaim this. Erdogan is there, man. You can't. He's closing all path. Hey, the Turks are... no, the Turks are doing just fine. Just Erdogan and his party. No one is perfect. Oh yeah, no one is perfect. But when it's come to Turkey, with due my great respect to this wonderful great nation, this wonderful part of the Muslim world, who have a lot of great Muslim scholars, MashaAllah, great Muslim minds, and great human culture and history. Just show respect to President Erdogan, huh? Or kill yourself. If you're criticizing him for the wrong reasons. Your sickness must stop. The sickness that you provide. At the end, Mr. Erdogan, just a matter of respecting you, honestly. Okay? Nothing else. Thank you, sir.